It's a proven fact that entrepreneurs are better at creating jobs than government. We need more entrepreneurs in our communities throughout Aboriginal country, Native country, whatever way that you want to call it. Hi, my name is Guy Dumas, and it's a pleasure for me to share some ideas with you about Aboriginal business. A government official was trying to convince me that we have an economy in First Nations country. And I said, just because there's $24 billion that comes through First Nations country doesn't mean that there's an economy. It just means that there's a certain amount of money that flows through First Nations Aboriginal country. You know, it doesn't even circulate once or twice or not even 3 times. And we know that in order to create an economy, you need money to circulate at least twice. The government of Canada says that there are 633 First Nations in Canada. I would up that to 700 First Nation communities in Canada. I believe each community has the potential of generating $1 billion a year. So if each community were to generate $1 billion a year, then that means that we have a $700 billion economy in First Nations country. So how would I go about proving that there is a potential of $700 billion economy in First Nations country? How would I go about proving that? And that's a very good question. So let me tell you a few of the pieces that could be involved in this $700 billion economy. And let me tell you, that would certainly make a difference in North America. But for whatever reason, the governments of the day, the mainstream governments of the day, will not even entertain that idea that it's a possibility. I hope you share with me that it is a possibility to create a $700 billion economy. So here's one way to think about it. The first is to come to an understanding that there's approximately 700,000 First Nations people in Canada. And no disrespect intended to the Métis, the Inuit, and the other people that classify themselves as First Nation or Aboriginal. I'm just looking at what's happening in First Nations territory. So if we take 700,000 people and each of them is capable, more than capable, of making $1 million through their lifetime, then we have 700 billion. It's as simple as that. I know it's just very simple math. It's just using our population numbers and what the lifetime income value that an individual can produce. I know that most of you, or maybe all of you that are watching this, have already generated $1 million in your lifetime or in the work that you're doing right now. What if it were that simple? What if it were that simple to generate $700 billion economy in First Nations country? What if it were that easy to do? Well, I believe it could be done, and I hope you join me in building a First Nation Aboriginal economy here in this country. Thank you.